Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is the NFL QB's tier list. So I have my screen shared here. We have all the tiers. I'm gonna go over all the tiers, but yeah. So we did this last year. So we're gonna do it again. This is the 2022 edition. So there's gonna be a lot of changes, I guess. A lot of guys had good seasons last year. A lot of guys had not so great seasons last year. So yeah. So we're gonna start with the quarterbacks. I think last year we did like the running backs, but as you guys can see here, a lot of these players are like they started in 2022. Like you can see Mason Rudolph. Like this isn't my tier list. I'm just borrowing someone's tier list. But you have Taylor Heineke. I don't know who these two are. Teddy Bridgewater, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Mason Rudolph, and Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is no longer a quarterback. That's what the Saints are saying. So we're not going to rank them. I think we might rank Heineke, but we don't. Another player we don't have is Mitchell Trubisky. I don't know how to like add players onto here, but yeah, I'm just borrowing somebody's tier list. So yeah, so we have the tiers here. So we have elite, that's like the best of the best, borderline elite. Your top 10, you're not quite there. You're not quite elite yet, but your top 10 quarterback, I guess. Because I think a better way to do these QB rankings is a tier list. So, yeah, then we have good and average. These are kind of like, I don't know, I guess they're kind of similar, but like I feel like there's a little bit of a difference. So some guys are going to go here and some are here. And we have below average, and then we have just trash. I don't know, like, I don't know. I didn't call it this, but I don't know, but yeah, we'll see. I don't I pre like I kind of took like I kind of did the tier list ahead of time. A little I did some of the players and just like a few were in trash, so not many will be in there. But yeah, so let's see. So I guess we'll start. I was gonna say something, but I think I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, so we have all the quarterbacks here. We have Baker. We were gonna start. This is what I was gonna say. We're gonna start with Mitch Trubisky because we don't have him on this tier list. We don't have his image here. So Mitch Trubisky, he sat on the bench for the Bills last year. He's the Steelers' new starting quarterback, as well as I don't know if Kenny Pickett's gonna start or Mitchell Trubisky. I'd assume it's gonna be Trubisky. Kenny Pickett's not on here either. None of the rookies are on here. Um, but if I were to do rookies, they would be in their own tier because they haven't played NFL football yet. But back to Trubisky. I think Trubisky is either below average or average. He didn't leave the Bears on a really good note. But they did get a lot of wins. He did win a lot. He had a winning record in Chicago. He didn't play much with the Bills, but I will say in the preseason last year with the Bills, he played really well. I think he like when he did appear in the regular season, he didn't play that bad for the Bills either. So I don't know. I can't really put him in like good or average really. I think I'd probably put Mitchell Trubisky in below average. I don't know because he hasn't started, but he's gonna be starting now. But I put him in average. Baker Mayfield. This is a controversial one. Yeah, let's get started. So Baker Mayfield. This is like a tough one because number one pick all those years ago in 2018. He was really good in his first year. His second year, he kind of felt like dropped off a little bit. Third year, which was 2020 season, he played really well. He got his team to the playoffs. Um, for the first time in like a long while, like 17 years, the Browns got to the playoffs. And this past year, he was pretty bad. So, and they have replaced him. We have Deshaun Watson on this right here. We're gonna get to him soon. We don't even know if he's gonna play this year, but yeah, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, I think I'd have to put him in below average. I don't know. He's definitely like in the mix between average and below average. And an excuse for him was he was actually playing injured last year. He was playing injured, but I don't know. He's a backup quarterback now. I'm gonna put him in below average. I don't know. I was never really that hype about him because of the team he has around him. I see guys like Lamar Jackson, and some other players. They don't have like a good O line. They don't have good. I mean, Lamar has good running backs, but let's take last season for as an example. His defense wasn't great. So the Browns team is great. I mean, they had great receivers. They had Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham. Now they have Amari Cooper. They had a great O line. They have probably the best O line in the NFL, and then they have one of the best running backs in the NFL, and their defense is pretty good too. So there's no excuses for him, really. I'd say. I think Baker Mayfield. I'd just put him in below average. And it will be interesting if Deshaun Watson plays, which I don't. It's looking like he might not. I don't know, but it's gonna be interesting to see how he fits in there. Ryan Tannehill. This is I don't know because he's definitely between average and good. I'm gonna put him in good because based off past seasons, he was really good, and this year I thought he played really well. He got bounced out of the first round in the playoffs, though. I mean, not the first round. It was like the divisional because they had the first round bye. But I think he did a good job this past season. But if I'm a Titans fan, I have mixed feelings right now about your team, but we'll get to the NFL like teams ranking. Like that's gonna be in like August or something. But Ryan Tannehill, like I feel like he actually did pretty good last season. You know, Derrick Henry was injured for most of the season. He got injured in week 9. If Derrick Henry had not gotten injured, he would have had a record setting year. But Ryan Tannehill was able to get them to the 1 seed, and I have to credit a lot of this to the Titans coach after Titan because he did win he won a coach of the year this past year, I think. So I have to credit a lot of that to him. But with no running back really, Ryan Tannehill, I thought he played really well. So I have to put him in good. Last season, I was saying he was a top 10 quarterback. I don't know, he's probably borderline right now. I mean, with all the young guys, Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, all of those guys coming in, but hello, what's up, T10S? I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, we're doing a NFL video right now. But yeah. All right, now we have Carson Wentz of the Washington Commanders. He's on a new team. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do, and I really don't know what to say here. I think I'm gonna put him in average. I mean, I was never like hype about Carson Wentz either. I know like a lot of people who are Commanders fans, and I mean a lot of them do seem like a little hype, but some don't. Like it's mixed, so I have to put him in average. I think he's just an average quarterback, to be honest. I think last year he really relied on the run game. He's the best, if like one of the best running backs in the NFL. Jonathan Taylor, he was one of the best running backs. He had Pittman. I mean, he had a decent receiving core. I want to pull up his stats real quick because I don't remember, but like he's going to the Commanders, who have a good run game. He's gonna get Terry McLaurin, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL for sure. I mean, we haven't even seen him with a good quarterback yet. So he had 3,500 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. That's not bad. Actually, those stats look really good to me, but he kind of sold when it came to getting into the playoffs. Week 18, they play the Jaguars. They just need to win the game. They're in the playoffs. They lose the game. They miss the playoffs. And that was all his fault. I remember the game. Um, Baker better than Wentz. I don't know. I disagree here. I can't. I still think Wentz is like decent. They were 9-8 on the season. I think they were either 8-9 or 9-8. That's not bad. But yeah, I don't know. And like plus Baker had a great team around him. No, you could say this. I think Carson Wentz last year and Baker Mayfield were in very similar situations. They had pretty good players around them. So, but I still think Carson Wentz is better. I don't know. I mean, the Commanders paid him and all that, but yeah. And then we have, oh God. Okay, we have Davis Mills here. Houston Texans quarterback. We have Davis Mills. He was all right last year. He showed like some good flashes, I'd say. But Davis Mills, I have to put him in below average. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't really like slander him that much because I can't really like put him in below average because this is a hard one because he had a horrible team around him. I mean, Brandon Cooks is like his only weapon. He's still to this day. I mean, they improved on defense, but like offensively, they're not good at all. So I mean, I would really like to see this guy with a good like offense around him, but I don't know. I don't either want to put him in average or below average. I'm just gonna put him in below average for now. We need one season where like he wasn't even supposed to be the starting quarterback. So I don't know. We need to see more of him to judge him, I'd say. But for now, I'll keep him in below average, I guess. We have Deshaun Watson. This is a controversial one. Now I'm looking to either put him in borderline elite or good. Deshaun Watson, last time he played, he was 4-12 with the Texans, and they did not make the playoffs. And yeah, he was just in a horrible situation. He sat out all of last year, and now he's on the Cleveland Browns. He got a big contract, and we don't know if he's gonna play. So I don't know where to put him. Like disregarding everything that's going on, I'd probably put him in borderline elite. As much as I like dislike him as like a player, since he's on the Browns now. So I mean, I'm a Ravens fan, so I don't like him anymore. I liked him before the trade and all that, but and with everything going on, I don't know what's gonna happen. He might get suspended for a year, but I have to put him in borderline elite. I still think he's a top 10. Like he's still top 10, I'd say, but we have to see him on the field. Sitting out a year, so we'll see what happens to him on the field, but. Yes. Now we have Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to put him in average. He's in a horrible situation with the Jaguars, and he hasn't shown me enough like to go to good, I guess, yet. But I mean, I'm really looking forward to this season. With all these rookies, I'd say the three rookies that I'm looking forward to watch this season. They are Trevor Lawrence for sure. I'd say it's definitely Trevor Lawrence. Wait, hold on. Let me zoom in, guys. Okay, here we go. All right, so we have Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, and Justin Fields. Now, I'd say the three: Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, and Trevor Lawrence. They're in horrible situations. I mean, I guess the Jaguars improved a little. I mean, I don't know if they improved offensively. I know the Jets, they improved tremendously offensively. They got Zach Wilson some good wide receivers to work with. And then Justin Fields, the Bears are a disaster right now. They might be the worst team in the NFL. So I don't know. I meant his rookie season last year. That's what I meant. Like the three sophomore QBs that are coming off their rookie season. But yeah, I don't know. I think I just put him in average. I think he definitely has the potential to, like, next year when we do this list, to go up to good or like borderline elite. Maybe. I don't know, but it just depends on like who he has around him. Dak Prescott, this is an interesting one. I don't know where to put him. I'm gonna put him in good. I mean, the Cowboys are just in a pretty like tough. They're in a tough situation because they always make the playoffs. They make the playoffs. They've been making the playoffs, but with Dak. But I mean, has he? I don't know if he's won. I think he's won like one playoff game. I'm not exactly sure. I want to say he's won one. Let me check. I'm gonna check Dak Prescott playoff wins. I know they lost this year in the first round of the Niners, so he's 1-3 in the playoffs. Yeah, the Cowboys. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with them. CeeDee Lamb's wide receiver number one, but I'm gonna put Dak in good. I don't know. We might change him. He might be borderline elite. I don't know. I want to put him. I'm gonna keep him in good. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna see who we put like when at the end of the video, we're gonna revise everything, and see like who's on the tier with him. And if I think, oh, he doesn't belong with this group of guys, I'm gonna move him up to borderline elite. That's what's gonna happen. Jalen Hurts is average or good. Average or good. I'm gonna put him average. I don't know. I want to put him in good, actually. I think Jalen Hurts is pretty decent. I mean, he led his team to the playoffs this year. He showed he was pretty good. Dak over Watson. I don't know. Deshaun Watson was definitely the better quarterback 2 years ago. I don't know if it's the same, and we haven't seen him play since then. But yeah, I think Jalen Hurts is good. I mean, he just led his team to the playoffs. They had a good season. I mean, they played the Bucks, and that's obviously going to be a tough game. But nobody expected the Eagles to make the playoffs last year, and led by Jalen Hurts. I thought that he did a great job. I'd have to put him in good. Now this is another controversial one. Tua Tagovailoa. I'm gonna either put him in below average or average. I want to put him in average. I think getting Tyreek Hill on your team, you have Jalen Waddle, you have some good players over there. You got Cedric Wilson from the Cowboys. This is make or break year for Tua. If he's not good this season, they're gonna move on from him. If I'm really rooting for him, actually, I've always been I've always liked Tua. He always gets a lot of criticism for some reason, but I like him. I like Tua, and I'm really rooting for him this year. I really hope, getting all these really good wide receivers around him, that he can turn it around and play well. So I'm going to put him in average. I don't think he's as bad as these guys. I don't think he's below average, but I think he's average. Oh, Matthew Stafford, Super Bowl winning QB, is borderline elite for sure. I don't think he's like elite. In Detroit, he was doing all he could, got traded to the Rams, finally won the Super Bowl. So yeah, this puts him borderline elite. He's definitely a top 10 quarterback. He got a great team around him, and borderline elite right there. Kyler Murray last season showed why he's borderline elite. I think Kyler Murray's a great QB, and I'm really I don't know. I think I'm looking forward to seeing him this year. He always seems to collapse at the end of the year. This is why, I mean, I don't know, like the Cardinals in general, they always seem to, they were so good. They were like 8-1, and then they finished, I want to say 10-6. So they were two and like 7 or something to end this. I don't know. I'm probably not doing the math right, but they ended the season off really bad. So I don't know. I feel like Kyler Murray's overrated in my opinion. I feel like he's overrated, but that doesn't change the fact that he's still a borderline quarterback. Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't know. I don't even know if he's going to be playing for the 49ers next year. I think he got I don't know. I think I would say he's in average, but I don't know. You could put him in good. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. This is a tough one. I don't know where to put him. We're gonna keep him in average. He had Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel did a lot in that system, man. I can't lie. But I mean, you have to give credit. Jimmy Garoppolo made the Jimmy Garoppolo he made the throws when they needed him. I mean, and he's gotten his team to the Super Bowl, and he got them to the NFC Championship. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And this the reason I'm considering not putting him in good. I mean, I think based off the season he just had, I'd put him in good. But he's not going to be starting next year for the Niners. It's going to be Trey Lance, I believe. But is borderline elite like top 10? Yeah, I'd say it's kind of like top 10, like 5 through 10 maybe, or like 5 through maybe even like 12 or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But with this tier list, but yeah, I kind of want to make a new tier, guys. Add row below. It will be called have not seen enough. So like guys, like the new like quarterbacks like Sam Howell, Kenny Pickett, Malik Willis, all those guys. The guy from Ole Miss, what was his name? Matt Corral. Like he would be in this tier. So yeah, I put Trey Lance in there, and we haven't seen enough. He did play last year a little bit, but I can't really put him anywhere yet. So I'm gonna put him in. Have not seen enough. Russell Wilson's borderline elite. I'm really looking forward to the Broncos. Seeing him with the Broncos this year. I mean, you could make a case Russ is like elite, but based off like last season, I mean, I know he was injured, but I'm gonna put him borderline elite. He's getting older, but he's still a very good quarterback. Now, this is our first elite of the day. Aaron Rodgers, the MVP of the league. There's no doubt. Oh, what? Okay. Oh yeah, okay. There's no doubt Aaron Rodgers is an elite quarterback. He's won 2 back-to-back MVPs. Now staying with Green Bay, no Devontae Adams. He doesn't have the best weapons right now, but he's known for making players better. So Aaron Rodgers is no doubt. I don't even need to explain it. He's elite. He's been elite for a while now. Kirk Cousins, I'm putting in good. I think he's a decent quarterback. And I think this might be like his last year for the uh Vikings. I don't know. I mean, they haven't. I don't think they've made the playoffs with him yet, have they? I don't think they have. He's a pretty good quarterback. He's I don't know. I don't know really what to think of him because yeah, he hasn't really gotten them to the playoffs yet. He has some good players like Justin Jefferson. That offense is really good, but I don't know. I think he's a good quarterback. I wouldn't put him in average really. And I still think he's a good quarterback. And this is another player who like I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what he can do this year. With Justin Jefferson in his offense and all that. Um, yeah. Justin Fields. I mean, I don't know what I really want to see Justin Fields with a good offense around him. I'm just gonna put him in average for now. And I'm probably gonna do the same with Zach Wilson. I mean, I simply can't put him below average because he had so many good plays last year. He played great last year, and I think he played great. If he had a team, if he had an O line, if he had good like a good team around him. I mean, I don't know what the Bears are doing in their front office and all that. And people are saying they're potentially one of the bottom teams in the NFL. I think I'm really hoping for him to get into a better situation. Hopefully that organization can turn it around, or maybe I don't know. He might end up leaving if they can't. But they got a coaching change and all that. But yeah, we'll see. But I have to put him in average. I don't want to put him in like below average and all that. But yeah. Now we have a Mac Jones. He was a contender for Rookie of the Year last year. He played pretty well. Considering who we had around him and all that. The run game played like they had a really good run game last year. They had pretty good wide receivers. I know they have like Kendrick Bourne, but the Patriots, I don't know what they're doing. They had a pretty bad offseason. They had one of the worst off seasons. But Mac Jones himself, I mean, he was great last year, and I'm gonna put him in good. He was a contender for Rookie of the Year. Obviously Jamar Chase won it over him, well deserved. But yeah, Mac Jones, he was the best rookie quarterback. I mean, he was definitely in the best situation out of all of them. In my opinion, I don't think Mac Jones in that draft class last year. I don't think he's the most talented out of all of them. I just think he was in the best situation. He had Bill Belichick as his coach. That's one of the best coaches of all time. In your rookie season, Bill Belichick is known for developing Tom Brady and all that. And Mac Jones is a pocket passer as well. So I think Mac Jones was a perfect fit for the Patriots and all that. And yeah, it was just a perfect fit. But with all these other guys going to like these not great teams, I feel like if they were put into Mac Jones' situation, like I said, I think I've said it before, but Trevor Lawrence, like in the Patriots, I think he'd be a lot better player. So yeah, I don't think he's the most talented, but I'm just gonna put him in good just because of the season he's coming off of. Jared Goff, I'd put an average. I mean, I don't think he's bad, but with the Lions, he was all right. He was mid. He was middle last year. He was in the middle. So I'm gonna put him in average. Jameis, I'm really excited for seeing this guy this season, guys. Jameis Winston, he went out. He was playing so well last year too, and he got injured in week 6. I think it was week 6 against the Bucks. That was so unfortunate. I definitely put him somewhere between average and good because we don't know what to expect from him this year. But the Saints are looking really good as a team. They have one of the best rosters in the league for sure. Um, but yeah, Jameis at QB is the one question mark, and I don't know. I feel like he's gonna have a good season. With all the guys around him, and that offense is really good. That's really looking really good. Now we have my guy Lamar Jackson here. This is my favorite quarterback on the Ravens, and um. I'm putting him borderline elite. I don't care. I think he's still a top 10 quarterback when healthy. He was injured for a lot of this season, but yeah, he wasn't good, nearly as good as he was in past seasons. And I'm looking forward to this year because he's getting all his players back. He's getting back J.K. Dobbins, the running back. The Ravens rely heavy on the run game, so J.K. Dobbins is coming back. Gus Edwards, the backup running back, is coming back. You're getting your defense back. So I think this will translate to more wins for the Ravens. And I think Lamar Jackson's gonna have a bounce back year. I'm not gonna lie. Better, but Jameis in elite. I don't know. I don't know. I would put him in good, but Jameis in elite. We'll see what he does this year. But yeah, Lamar Jackson, I'm putting in borderline elite. I don't know. Like a few seasons ago, I probably would have put him in elite, but he hasn't been the same since the MVP season. But I think he'll return to that. And the contract talks and all that. I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but yeah. Matt Ryan, the new Indianapolis Colts player. No, we're not putting him in charge. We're putting him in good. I think he was a good player for the Falcons. I mean, they had a bad season, but I think I'm excited to see him in Indianapolis. And they're experimenting with different quarterbacks. Carson Wentz last year, and I like them bringing in a veteran like Matt Ryan for sure. Tom Brady, we have to put him in the league. He retired earlier in the offseason. Now then he unretired. So I think Tom Brady, you have to put him in the league. I mean, he's probably the greatest quarterback of all time, and all that. But um, oh shoot, did this on share? Okay, hold on. My screen just blacked out. But yeah, so we'll put him in. I mean, he's the GOAT. He's probably he's definitely up there. I'd say he's like a top 3, top 4 quarterback right now. I still think like Mahomes and all of them are better than him. But yeah, the Bucks are gonna be looking to make another Super Bowl run, and yeah, Sam Darnold, I'm putting him below average. They've given him enough of a chance. I mean, Sam Darnold at the Jets, he was trash. Jameis Winston, 2023 MVP. Okay. But yeah, I think I feel like Sam Darnold's been giving too much of a chance, and people like every offseason I keep saying people saying like, oh, I think Jameis Winston's gonna be. I mean, I think Sam Darnold's gonna be really good this year, this and that. But he never lives up to that, and like even this season, I've seen people say all that, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the Panthers are gonna do. Are they gonna trade for someone? They might trade for Baker Mayfield. I don't know. And then I think they're gonna stick with Sam Darnold though, and I mean. I don't know. The Panthers aren't. I don't think they're gonna do that well. I mean, Sam Darnold I'm done with him. I don't think he's. I just don't think he's. I think he's a backup in the NFL. I think he needs to. It's time for him to accept that backup role now. He's the type. He was a top 3 pick, and it's just unfortunate. And yeah, we're putting Zach Wilson in average, average with like Trevor Lawrence for sure. I don't think, and Justin Fields. I don't think he like. I don't think. I don't think I can rank him any higher or lower. Patrick Mahomes, this is the best quarterback in the NFL in my opinion. I'm putting him here. This isn't in any order, by the way, guys. Like this right here, or like these, they're not in any order. But yeah, I'm putting I'm putting Patrick Mahomes in the league. I'm just putting him first because he's the clear best quarterback ever. And no, not ever, but he's the clear best quarterback in the NFL for sure. Derek Carr, I'm really looking forward to Derek Carr. He's like almost borderline elite, but I put him good. He's gonna get Devontae Adams this year, so he's gonna improve even more. He led his team to the playoffs last year, which was huge. Despite all the problems they had, the star wide receiver was kicked off the team. John Gruden, their coach, was fired, and then with all of that, they got to the playoffs, which was insane. So yeah, Derek Carr, I definitely put him in good. I think I'm really looking forward to him, with new wide receivers and all that. Justin Herbert is borderline elite. What a season he had. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't put him in elite just yet. Maybe next season. Next year we'll put him in elite, probably. But they barely missed the playoffs, and they have a huge, massively upgraded team. They renewed Mike Williams on the offense, and just their defense is looking so much better with Khalil Mack and like J.C. Jackson being added to the team. So yeah, I definitely add Justin Herbert. I think we put him in good last year, so he goes one tier up. Drew Lock, I don't know. I mean, I think this is the one player I put in trash, but like below average or trash. I don't know. I'll just put him in below average to be nice. This is the Seahawks' new quarterback. It looks like they'll be rocking with him for the 2022 season. He was really good early on in his career, but just since then he hasn't been great. Joe Burrow, I'd have to put him borderline elite, unfortunately. How many players? We've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, yeah, like I don't even know how yeah, no, all of these guys are borderline elite. I mean, this is way more than I expected to put in a borderline elite. I mean, I don't think none of these guys are elite either. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Joe Burrow, he just led his team to the Super Bowl. I don't think he's elite. Yeah, I mean, he's still young. He has a great wide receiving core, but yeah. Josh Allen is elite for sure. I mean, he had an insane season. I mean, he hasn't won an MVP yet, but I think in the next few years he'll definitely win one. And yeah, I just think Josh Allen, he's definitely he's up there with the best players in the NFL, and he was really, I mean, that game against the Chiefs this season, that was probably one of the best games I've ever watched for sure, and he kept it going. Him and Patrick Mahomes, that was a amazing duel between those two of the younger quarterbacks that are like two of the best quarterbacks, and they were really young. So yeah, I think Josh Allen's elite. This is Andy Dalton, man. I think we're pretty much done here, but Andy Dalton, I mean, he didn't even play last year. Oh yeah, he played for the Bears. Is he still in the Bears? He's on the Saints now. But like, I can't rank him. I don't want to rank him. I'm gonna put Jordan Love. Have not seen enough. I mean, I see Heineke there. Is he even gonna start next year? I don't know. I mean, I really just intended to do more of the starting quarterbacks, but we have Teddy Bridgewater here. Taysom Hill isn't even a quarterback. Mason Rudolph, I don't know what happened to him. But I think that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, I don't want to do those guys. I think we'll keep it like this. So we have not seen enough Trey Lance and Jordan Love. Yeah, that makes sense. Baker Mayfield, Davis Mills, and Drew Lock and Sam Darnold are all below average. Average Carson Wentz, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Fields, and Jared Goff average. Tannehill for good. Dak Prescott, Hurts, Garoppolo, Kirk Cousins, Mac Jones, Jameis Winston, Matt Ryan, and Derek Carr. I don't think I'd change a thing about that. Borderline elite, we have Deshaun Watson, Matthew Stafford, Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, and Joe Burrow. Elite, we have Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and Josh Allen. So yeah, that's pretty much it right there. And then like I said earlier in the video, we have Mitchell Trubisky. I put him in below average or average. And then Kenny Pickett, have not seen enough. And all the rookies from the new class, Matt Corral, I think Malik Willis, and like Sam Howell and Kenny Pickett, we'd all put them in have not seen enough because they are rookies. I think last year we actually ranked the rookies in this, but that's not fair. That's not really fair, to be honest. But yeah, this is it, guys, right here. If you guys disagree, make sure to comment and all that. And comment what you would change and all that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, so this is our first NFL video in a while. I think it was since like the Super Bowl reaction. And like last year, we're going to be doing more of these tier lists. I think we'll be doing running backs, wide receivers. And then in August, we'll be doing the teams tier list right before the season starts. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.